from a place that's seen its share of great moments through the years, a look at the Oakland Coliseum. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the American League's Houston Astros and the Oakland A's. A's baseball is on the air. Next. Sean Manaea starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Settling in now, Tony Kemp. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here.
Talk about being caught off guard. You won't see that but once a year. First pitch of the game, and he bunts for a knock, and now they have to deal with him on the base paths.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. Swing and a liner. Foul. And Dan Dero, these A's as they begin play here this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. You know what, Dero? Nothing you'd like more than to win this one here. They've got a long roadie coming up. They'd like to win this one to get themselves on an airplane onto a long road trip on a positive note.
You know this, Dan, as well as I do. 10-game road trip, a lot of packing involved the night before this one. They're going to have to find a way to stay focused, win this ball game, and get on a happy flight.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Kemp on at first, nobody out. Reddick behind the ball and 2 strikes.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Dero, what's your take on this team today?
A huge key I see for this lineup is they're going to have to make this defense work. They're not afraid to kick a baseball around. If they can put the ball in play and make this defense beat themselves, they don't even have to worry about running into a 3-run homer.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. Now a snap throw to first. And a dive, but he's back in. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
Now a snap move over to first. And a dive, but he's back. Runners on first with 1 down. And there's ball 1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, No player will have a gripe with you.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Jose Altuve goes down for out number 2 in the top half. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 2 home runs and 17 RBIs. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Popped him up. Kenna has room in foul territory, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. 0-2. Here it is. Missed with a slider.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 2 left for the Astros, and now the A's offense gets its first shot here. No score. Garrett Cole gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this starting pitcher right here can strike some people out. It's not easy to average a strikeout per inning, but that's what he's been able to do so far. And if he brings a good assortment of pitches like he's brought all season long, we could see another game filled with quite a few strikeouts.
Now to the plate, Matt Chapman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First offering on its way. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, D-Row, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. Time now for a glance at Bob Melvin's A's starting lineup. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Matty, this team has high batting averages up and down the lineup. Just great approaches, consistent ABs from top to bottom. And that's the reason they've been so successful this year.
Stepping into the box, Mark Canna, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Now here's the pitch. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. He hit the corner and tries for 3rd. And he's in there at 3rd with a 1-out triple.
This thing had a chance to get out of here as it headed deep to left center, but it stays in the park, banging high off the wall. The runner has the play in front of him, so he sees they're going to have some trouble getting it back in, and he motors around 2nd into 3rd for the triple.
plate, Chris Davis. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First offering on its way. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. His career line against Garrett Cole, just 3 for 14. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Kenna takes his lead at third with 1 away. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2. Cole, a former Pittsburgh Pirate, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Line drive to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. And inning in the books, no score here on the show. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Here's the first pitch to him. Right over the middle, knee high. The windup and the 0-1. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And known as one of the best framing catchers in the game, Jonathan LaCroix can beat you multiple fashions. Not only can he do it from a defensive standpoint, catching and throwing to second base, but he can also move the ball on the offensive side.
Into the box now, Brian McCann, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and grounded foul. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. No score here as we play inning number 2. And it's 1-2. Count still at 1-2. The 1-2. Line drive, base hit to right. But now a throw from the outfield will get him. How slow can you be?
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Tyler White will bat next.
As he'll send a ground ball down to third.
And that's through for a hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Here's Jake Marisnick. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Outside for a ball, 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. One left for Houston. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
2-0 now. Now the 2-0. 2-1 the count. Let's see what they throw Olson on a 3-1 count.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
The 3-1 pitch. And there's a base hit on the line. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway. Well, fastball count there yielded fastball, Mark.
Yeah, you drive to the ballpark praying to get a 1-3-1 count a night and buy yourself that guaranteed fastball, and he didn't miss it.
Now batting, Marcus Semien. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here comes the first pitch. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Takes a high fastball for a strike. The 1-1 home. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right
here. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. set and the pitch. Here's a strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Olsen over at second. Semien on at first with nobody out. Sliced hard on the ground. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Giro, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. 0-1 pitch on its way. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Oh, here's a drive into the gap in right center as he comes through with extra bases. 1 run scores. 2 runs have scored.
Yeah, with the bases loaded, he didn't walk a run in, so instead he makes the cardinal mistake of putting it right in the heart of the plate. And when you do that, you're going to pay the price, and that's exactly what happens with a 2 RBI double.
And next up will be Franklin Barreto, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
1-1 to Franklin Barreto. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And let's focus our attention on the guy behind the plate putting the digits down. That's Brian McCann. I don't think he gets enough credit for his defense. The ability to massage a pitching staff, soft hands, and a nice throwing arm to second base. We already know from the offensive side, he's a multiple-time All-Star with the ability to launch.
Up next, the speedy outfielder Dustin Fowler. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First pitch coming, here it is. And the changeup is way low that time. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. The 2-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman, runner in scoring position with Sugan. Cole sets. Here comes the first pitch. Popped high in the air. Gonzalez is under it. And That retires the side. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We played 2 full. It's the A's 3 and the Astros nothing. Beautiful day here in the East Bay as we get a shot there of downtown Oakland, and the Bay set to go here in the 3rd. Ready for another chance? Tony Kemp, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1-0 the count. The 1-0. This is in the air out to left field. Davis is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out. So with 1 away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one. So let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. So 1 gone in the inning, and that brings up the right fielder, Josh Reddick. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And that's the 2nd out.
The second baseman, number 27, Altuve.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Here's the first pitch to him. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
2 out, nobody on.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They trail in this one 3-0. So digging in now, Mark Canna as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First offering on its way. And it's fouled away. One strike now from Cole. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Two and 1 to the A's first baseman. The 2-1 home. Oh, and that ricochets off him on the mound as it deflects towards second. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Here's Chris Davis now. Davis connects and sends it to deep left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
It's so important, Mark, to start to make quality pitches, and if you don't, this is what can happen. 2 batters, 2 base hits, first and third, nobody out.
Yeah, and you just got to prepare yourself as an offensive player. You're just trying to get the runner in from third. You can't worry about creating a monster inning. Do your job.
This is pulled into right. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch. And they decide not to push things here with 1 away as he'll hold on at third base.
A really terrific play by the outfielder right there, snagging that one before it hits the ground and keeping the runner at third base.
At the plate, Marcus Semien. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
2-0 count, the pitch. On the ground to short. This could be 2. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Back with Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the Puerto Rican sensation and former #1 overall pick Carlos Correa gets set to start the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
The windup and the 0-1. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the 4th. So another multi-hit game for him as he's aboard here in the top of the 4th inning. And as you see there, that total good for second place on this Astros ball club. Striding in, Marwin Gonzalez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Look out. 2-0 now.
When in doubt, take a step off the mound, grab the rosin bag, and take a deep breath. After a leadoff single, now you almost drilled the guy with the next pitch. You have to find a way to rely on your mechanics.
Hit on the ground to third. Chapman brings it in. The second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Third baseman, number 2.
Striding into the box, Alex Bregman comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This one's down to third. Chapman has it cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Astros are down quietly. Still down 3-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jonathan Lucroy. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First offering on its way. Liner towards second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff hitter reaches base safely. And that brings up Chad Pinder. He's set. Here it comes. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. And this one is gone. A home run. So a two-run shot to left center. Home run number 2 for him on the year. And the A's add on more. It's now a 5-0 game.
This is just one of those parks where the ball seems to jump off the bat a lot more during the day. This is the first one of the day, but we might see a few more before this one's over.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Franklin Barreto.
And next up will be Franklin Barreto. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
3-0 now. Here it comes on 3-0. 3-0 fastball's in for a strike. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Reddick has to come in a few steps, but he has it for route number 1. Time now for the Astros Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of players making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. Digging in to try it again, Dustin Fowler picked up an RBI on a sac fly in his first appearance. First offering on its way. Down the line and fair, that's a hit. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here, looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball, his hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman, as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike one. Fowler, the runner at second with one away. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Waiting on it is Kemp.
Two gone.
Up next for Oakland, first baseman, Mark Canal.
So now it's Mark Canal. Cole sets. First pitch on the way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Grounded back up the middle. Correa ranging up the middle. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Another good inning for the A's. Maybe the best fans in baseball right there, and they're loving it at the 5 and dime. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike to Brian McCann. Another 1-2. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one. So the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Yeah, it was a great battle there, and he was one strike away from putting him away. As a pitcher, you hate to put a guy on for free after all that work.
Now at the plate, Tyler White, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Chopped weakly to the left. Chapman's got it to second for one. Return throw is in time. And what do you know? They do get the double play. Here's Jake Marisnick. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
2 quick outs in this inning so far. His pitch count is really down. I think one of the keys is he's been attacking the strike zone early on, making these guys swing the bat so far in this one.
Fouled away. Marisnick is often heralded for his defensive capabilities patrolling the outfield. So much, in fact, it's not uncommon to hear the word elite when used in talking about his skill set. So I guess it goes without saying that his pitcher teammates always appreciate having him out there behind them.
Yeah, he just seems to be in the right place at the right time. I don't know if he could see the signs from out there, but it almost seems like he gets a jump before the pitch even reaches home plate. He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 0-1 on its way. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. This one's down to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Astros leave 1. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Digging in once again, Chris Davis, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. First pitch on its way. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Two and 0 the count to the A's left fielder.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Too high, and it's 3-0. Now the 3-0 offering. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
And a called strike on the outside corner there. It's full now, 3-2.
Fell behind early in this one, 3-0, and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Kemp racing back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Matt Olson.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Matt Olson. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Driven nicely into the gap. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
He obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
1 strike now from Cole. And that misses 1-1. Grounded to short. Correa comes up with it. And there are 2 away now.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Striding in for Oakland, Jonathan Lucroy. He singled his last time up. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Line toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Hey, I can't fault the pitcher right now, but he better make an adjustment. This guy came into the game ice cold, but after 3 knocks, to give him another chance to beat you seems foolish.
Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout. And it appears that we've seen the last here in this one of Garrett Cole. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Brad Peacock trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Now at the plate, Chad Pinder. He's driven in 4 already, and yet another big RBI opportunity for him right here.
Matt, they couldn't have asked for anyone to hit better in this spot than this guy right here. He looks dialed in at the plate right now.
Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Head-to-head matchups with Brad Peacock. He's just 2 for 9. A ball and a strike. 5 runs, 12 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. A ball and 2 strikes. Peacock, a 6'1" right-hander. He was taken in the very late rounds during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Struck him out. You talk about pulling a rabbit out of your hat. He gets out of the jam, and the side is retired. A's strand a couple, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. And they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
And he lays off for ball 1. Looped out toward third. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. One away for the Astros here in the 6th. And striding in, the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. To his windup, here comes the 1-0. Now here's a drive out to right center field. Turning for second is Altuve. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay throw, and Altuve is into third base with a triple.
Now batting.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Here's Carlos Correa now, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Correa is hitting over 400. Doesn't matter if you're talking about a series of games or a whole career. That's an impressive figure.
Matty, he's having one of those dream seasons right now. The ability to work the count, the ability to get on base north of 400, and having a great batting average. This guy's certainly one of the best players in the game right now.
Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Marwin Gonzalez. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard down the left field line, but this will be foul. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
And that'll bring up the former first rounder Alex Bregman. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Ready with the 1 and 2. This one's down to third. Chapman over to his left. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Astros forced to settle for only the 1 run. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the A's 5 and the Astros 1. Ready once again, Franklin Barreto. Head-to-head matchups with Brad Peacock. He's hitless in 6 tries.
Franklin Barreto.
First pitch on its way. Missed with a slider. Now the Astros are going to get a left-hander up and cranking out in the bullpen. One and 0 pitch on the way. Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now.
Center fielder number 11, Dustin Fowler.
Up next, the speedy outfielder Dustin Fowler. From the stretch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Settling under it is Marisnik for out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Chapman.
Digging in, Matt Chapman. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses, ball 1. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. There is Altuve. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. A's are gone in order. They're up 5-1. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. The A's are on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But before it gets underway, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. Leading off the inning, Brian McCann, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Here's the first pitch to him. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Ball 2. Outside, 3-0 now.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. This is line to left, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. And this will need to be corralled out near the 367 sign now. And the Astros get something started right away. It's a leadoff double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
So striding in, Tyler White. He was a double play victim last time around. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 0-1. A fastball right over the outside corner. 1 run, 8 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but He's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Here's Jake Marisnick as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Comes set and the 0-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Ooh, tough to lay off there, but it's called the ball 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Counts even at 2-2 to Marisnick. McCann leads off second with 1 gun in the inning.
Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. Now the 1-1 pitch. Line down the left field line.
But no one gets to this one as it lands in the home bullpen, a foul ball.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. Popped up, and no one will get this one.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
And the run is in to score from third. It's now a 5-2 game.
Boy, what a battle there, D-Row. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you, you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead.
Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Ryan Butcher.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Ready with the 0-1. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss as he's just behind the breaking ball. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. So now 2 men in scoring position.
The second baseman, number 27, Altuve.
Striding in once again, Jose Altuve. He made it to third on a triple in his previous appearance. First delivery to him on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone. If you could work a couple walks, it could be the start of a big inning.
Weak chopper up the line. That's a foul ball. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Fowler's under it. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores here in the frame. Astros forced to settle for only the 1 run. It's stretch time here in Oaktown. It's the A's 5 and the Astros 2. So now it's Mark Canna. Head-to-head matchups with Brad Peacock. He's 0 for 5.
First baseman, Mark Kanal.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike. Back up the middle. And that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
Now batting.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Here's Chris Davis now as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a breaking ball stays outside. Has a look. Now the pitch. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
On a rope to the second baseman. And they got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the one out.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
And another foul ball.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Runners off for second. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. One left for Oakland, and it remains 5-2. Leading off the inning, Carlos Correa, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Hard hit ball to short, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. He doubled his last time through. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2. He's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning. 5-2 our score as we get a look inside the numbers. It's our starter comparison for the 2 gentlemen that took the hill to start the ball game. Ready for another shot now, Alex Bregman. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch on its way. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. The 1-0. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. There's 1. On to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. Nothing doing there for Houston. And the deficit remains 5-2. Ready now, Jonathan Lucroy. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now.
Jonathan Lucroy.
First offering on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt. The 1-0 home. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Reddick has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
The right fielder, number 18, Pinder.
Stepping up to the plate, Chad Pinder. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lays off 1-0. Now it's 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
The 2-0 on the way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Altuve has it. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, Franklin Barreto.
And next up will be Franklin Barreto. Here's the first pitch to him. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Marisnick will wait on it. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. Brian McCann will be the one to watch. He'll lead things off when we get back. We've played 8 full. The A's lead this one 5-2. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Blake Trinan comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
He throws him on the breaking ball that time. Brian McCann is retired to kick off the ninth. Tyler White will bat next. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Line drive to center field. Fowler is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder, James.
Standing in, Jake Marisnick. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First pitch coming. Here it is. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Two out, nobody on. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
Go on to first will be in time to take care of him, and the A's have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
5-2 the final today. The Oakland A's took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Sean Manaea notches his third win of the year. Blake Trinan wraps it up for the save, his 12th of the season. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Athletics, 5 runs.
Good Thursday morning to you, Show Nation. Let's jump right into Wednesday's baseball action. Starting in the AL West, the Oakland Athletics totaled 13 hits as a team as they got the home victory against the Astros 5-2. The Toronto Blue Jays launched 3 home runs as they took down the visiting Mariners 8-3. The Rangers hit 3 long balls as they defeated the visiting Tigers 5-1. The Colorado Rockies snapped their 5-game losing streak as they defeated the visiting Angels 10-6. The Boston Red Sox grabbed 13 hits in the game as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 8-3. The Tampa Bay Rays completed a short 2-game sweep as they took down the visiting Braves 3-0. Alex Cobb got the W and now has 5 this year as the Orioles took care of the Royals 1-0. He is among the AL leaders in wins. The Pirates finished off a 2-game sweep as they beat the White Sox on the south side 5-2. The San Francisco Giants smacked 15 team hits as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 7-3. The Cubs knocked out 12 hits as a team as they beat the visiting Marlins 7-3. The Mets totaled 13 hits as a team as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 6-4. Chase Anderson grabbed win number 6 on the year, helping lead the Brewers to a win over the Indians 3-2. He currently has the most wins in the National League. The Dodgers allowed only 5 hits in the game as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 6-5. Gio Gonzalez won the game, finishing a complete game one-hitter as the Nationals took care of the Padres 4-0. As of today, he is in the top 5 in the National League in strikeouts. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll see you tomorrow.